What is up, YouTube? JankyYGO here. My name is Michael, and today we're going to talk about the new rockets and revolver stuff. So rockets, topologics, the Borrelcode support, and the new Destiny Hero support. If you're wondering why we're not covering everything, these are the cards that most people are probably excited for, and then on top of that, I'll probably make a second video on those cards. But for now, we're just talking about these ones. So, let's just jump right into it. We got Reloaded Cylinder. So, normal trap card, its second effect is a hard once per turn, and its first effect states you can set a magic cylinder from your deck or graveyard directly to your field. If it's set from the deck, it can be activated this turn. When you activate Magic Cylinder, you can banish this card from your graveyard, double the damage its effect inflicts to your opponent. So, this is going to be a casual all-star. Very casual players absolutely love this kind of thing. So, casual players love Magic Cylinder. They absolutely adore it. Especially like newer players as well love Magic Cylinder because Magic Cylinder seems like a good card on the surface, and then you realize that Yu-Gi-Oh is a little bit too fast when you get to meta, and it's also doesn't get rid of the monster. It just inflicts damage. It still can win you games, mind you, and especially with that double damage effect. So, you casual players are gonna absolutely love it. Meta players, it's not gonna see play in the meta. I don't think anyway. If I'm wrong, you can tell me about it like several months down the line and call me a dummy. Next up, we got Rokket Caliber. So it's a level 4 Dark Dragon Tuner effect with 1700 attack and 100 defense. You can only special summon this card by its first effect once per turn, and only use its second effect by name per turn. So its first effect is you can special summon this card from your hand to a dark to a zone a dark link monster points to, as long as it's one of your zones. Second effect is you can tribute this card to special summon one dark dragon or machine monster from your hand, except Rokket Caliber. So its second effect is very, very powerful, and its first effect lets you set up for your topologic wins. So topologic Bomber Dragon and I don't remember what it's called, but there's a topologic Link 3 that banishes all spell or trap cards on the field if a monster summoned to it. So that's what this is for. You summon it, special summon it there, and then you can get rid of all the back row if you need, or you can get rid of all the monsters. That's what this card offers. And its second effect is any Dark Dragon or any machine monster. So, you can do a lot of like really cool things. Throw out really powerful monsters that maybe you don't, that you just need to get out. You need to summon out, but you can't. This card allows you to do it. It lets you summon out your high level ones. More casual players will love it because you can summon out like a really high level dark monster, dark dragon, for example, and competitive players will probably like it as well. But I've rambled on long enough about Rokket Caliber, because the next card we're talking about is a Borrelcode Dragon, and it's a Link 3 Dark Dragon Link effect with 2500 attack, and its link arrows are straight up, and then it's bottom left and bottom right, and it's 2 or more effect monsters. And its second and third effects are hard once per turn. Its first effect can't be destroyed by card effects while a link monster points to this card, so has to be pointed to at the start of damage step. If this link summon card using 3 monsters as material battles on opponent's monster, you can destroy all monsters on the field. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Target 1 dark monster on the field, or banish 1 dark monster on the field, or attack, or more attack, and if you do, you special summon a topologic monster from your extra deck. Um, this card seems pretty good. I might be wrong on the third effect, but it doesn't say your monster. It says banish one monster on the field with 3,000 or more attack, as long as it's a dark monster. Um, so maybe it works like that. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But even if it doesn't, I think this card is pretty good. Worst case scenario, you use this basically to be a one card, topologic Bomber Dragon or topologic, or that's Link 3 topologic. I can't remember off the top of my head. Best case scenario, if I'm right, you can banish one of your opponent's dark monsters to do it. Like I said, I might be wrong on that one. Just let me know. But we're going to move on. I think this card's pretty good, though, overall. Worth noting that the second effect destroys itself as well. But Detonation Code is a continuous trap card, and the next card we're talking about. So, you can only use this card's first and second effect each per turn. If you control a topologic Link monster, you can target one Dark Dragon, one Machine, or one Cyberse monster in your graveyard, except a Link monster, and special summon it. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card is banished from the spell or trap card zone, you can set it to your field. So, the second effect is for the Link 3 topologic Link monster, so it has synergy with it. The first effect is a once per turn monster reborn for those, I believe. So, yeah, because it says you can only use the effects each once per turn. I'm assuming it's that, or at worst, it's a Call to Haunted. My brain's kind of fried. I'm really, really tired. But I think this card is fine. It's a little slow of a trap card, but, it might be good enough to see play, although I know that the Rockets, the Links, and the topologic stuff is a pretty, fast deck. So I don't know if they really have room to play this, but all you Rokkett fans, let me know in the comment section and down below. So, next up is the Destiny Heroes. So, Destiny Hero, destroy Phoenix Enforcer, which is a reference to, just regular Phoenix Enforcer. Level 8, Dark Warrior Fusion Effect, 2,500 attack and 2,100 defense, and it requires one level 6 or higher hero monster and one Destiny Hero monster. So the second and third effects are hard once per turn. Its first effect says monsters your opponents control lose 200 for each hero in your graveyard. Its quick effect is you can destroy one card you control and one card on the field that doesn't target, so it's non-targeting removal. And then if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can activate this effect, special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard during your next standby phase. So, what do I think about this card? Well, the first effect is pretty neat. It can help you push for OTK as you lower your opponent's monsters when you're fusion summoning or link summoning as the hero deck. I know heroes can link summon pretty easily now. Its second effect, it can destroy itself and another card, and it doesn't target, which will also trigger its third effect. So if you destroy it with its second effect, it triggers its third effect. Also, it doesn't say one Destiny Hero except for itself. So during your next standby phase, you can summon this card back. Unless it's a mistranslation, you can summon this card back. So, that's a pretty cool little thing. It's kind of cool that they're bringing back the whole standby phase thing and trying to bring it more up to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Standards. But I definitely like this card. I think it's pretty good. And I think that if the rest of the new Destiny Hero cards also have, they want to be destroyed or sent to the graveyard by a card effect, then this card gets even better. But let's just keep going on. We're going to look at Destiny Hero Denier. Level 3 Dark Warrior effect. 1,100 attack, 600 defense, and its first effect is a hard once per turn, and its second effect is a once per duel. So its first effect states, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can place one Destiny Hero monster that is banished in your deck or in your graveyard on top of your deck. So you get a banished one in your deck, or in your graveyard, you put on top. If you have Destiny Hero monster other than Denial Guy on your field or in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. So it summons itself back, and it's a hard once per turn, once per duel for that second effect. This card is also pretty good. What this card actually lets you do is you can banish like your Malicious, right? Banish Malicious, summon out Malicious from your deck. Use this card's normal or special summon effect to place that Malicious back on top. Link summon or fusion summon the Malicious that you have on the field. That's going to go to the graveyard. Then you can banish again and summon out the one that's on top. So that's a really cool synergy that they added to this deck. I didn't watch the thing. That's might be what they did, but I think that that's a pretty cool synergy that you can do. As far as the rest of this goes, this adds any hero as well on top of your deck. So, if you're empty-handed and you had Destiny Hero Celestial, for example, in your graveyard for more than a turn, or you discard you can place a Destiny Hero on top that you want, and then, you can use Celestial, you banish 2, and you get to draw 2, and maybe get to continue your plays. That's something else you can do as well. Definitely a cool card. I can't wait to see if people are going to use, Denial Guy and how they're going to use him. But we're going to move on to Break the Destiny, which is a normal trap card, and the last card we're going to talk about in this video. So, you can only use one of this card's first and second effects per turn, and only once that turn, so you have to choose which effect you want to use. You can target one Destiny Dragon, or one level 8 or higher Destiny Hero monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, you skip your opponent's next main phase 1. Its second effect states you can banish this card from your graveyard to add one spell or trap that specifically it lists Destiny Dragoon or a Destiny Hero monster card's name in its text from your deck to your hand, except for Break the Destiny. So, this card, what you can do with it, you have to have a level 8 or higher Destiny Hero monster. That's the downside. It's not hard to have that. I'm just saying that that's like the worst part about it. But you can do this on their draw phase or their standby. Skip their main phase 1. They have to go straight to battle phase, and then they get their main phase 2. But there's a little cheesy deck for your more casual players that you use this card. And there's a card called Terminal World that states that both players have to skip their main phase 1. So with this card and that card, it means that you skip your opponent's turn essentially, because they only get a battle phase and an end phase. But that's a more janky deck, and I think that this card might be proven wrong in several months when this card comes out. But I think this is more of a casual card, or I don't want to say casuals, because I feel like if you're a super casual player, this card's gonna be super annoying. But I don't think it's meta relevant, I guess I should say. But that's going to be it for this video. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. And if you want to send me any cool deck profiles or replays, my email is in the description, JankyYGO@gmail.com. I would love to see them. And of course, and as always, have a wonderful day.